Alright, is there anyone out there aside from me that watched the entire 5.5 hour Doomsday cast announcement? Because that was definitely a lot longer than I thought it would be. When I was at work, I had had everything in my ear. Anytime a character's song played, I went right towards my screen and it was like, oh, okay, he's in it. If you made it through that 5.5 hour announcement, good for you, man. The announcement showed who's going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Looks like it's a pretty stacked lineup. Let's talk about it real quick. With the main villain being Doctor Doom, of course, you're going to have the entire Fantastic Four cast. And for a while, I was kind of sketching because Pedro Pascal was introduced right before Robert Downey Jr. So I was like, is he even going to be in this movie? I mean, you got to have them together. I'm thinking Doomsday might be almost like a sequel to the Fantastic Four movie. I mean, that's just my thought. I could be totally wrong on that. Most of the Thunderbolts, looks like most of them are going to survive the movie. My brother and I were talking about it. He pointed out that the only one that was missing was Taskmaster. So, spoiler alert, I guess she doesn't make it out of the Thunderbolts movie alive. I honestly thought it was going to be Ghost, but Hannah John Kamen is in the Doomsday movie. Are we going to get a Thor and Loki reunion here?
If you're here, I might even give you a hug. I'm here.
We have Thor fresh off of whatever he did in Love and Thunder. And then Loki, who's the god of stories. I mean, they've got to meet up at some point in this movie, right? Hopefully. We'll see. I'm hoping for that. How are you going to have Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston in the same movie and not have them, reunite? Especially with how Thor saw Loki die in Infinity War. Anthony Mackie's coming back as Cap. Paul Rudd is back as Ant-Man. And then you got Danny Ramirez back as Falcon. And you have returners from Black Panther. Letitia Wright. Winston Duke is coming back as M'Baku. And Namor is coming back too, which is the oldest characters in Marvel. So I'm glad they're bringing him into the fold. Shang-Chi, finally. It's been 5 years since the first movie, and they're finally bringing him back. A lot of people thought, including myself, that he'd have a sequel by now, but no. Here's the crazy part. You have all of the Fox X-Men. Well, most of the Fox X-Men. We have no Wolverine and no Storm. But Channing Tatum is coming back as Gambit, which is I'm honestly really happy about. He killed it in Deadpool and Wolverine, and I know he's been waiting for this role for a really long time, so I'm glad he gets to play Gambit at least one more time. Don't know if Halle Berry is going to come back as Storm. Maybe she'll be in Secret Wars. I don't know, but she wasn't on the lineup of chairs. Kelsey Grammer's Beast is going to come back off of that post-credit scene from the Marvels movie. And then, of course, you got Sir Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen coming back. I mean, so what are they going to do? Kill Patrick Stewart a fourth time in this movie? Died in X3, died in Logan, freaking got his head ripped off in Multiverse of Madness. What's one more time killing Professor X, right? Rebecca Romijn is back as Mystique. And then James Marsden is back as Cyclops.
Do you prefer yellow spandex?
I mean, I thought he was going to be in Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw a leaked photo of, somebody dressed up as Cyclops. No Deadpool. No Wolverine. No Spider-Man. No Daredevil. That is everyone on that list. I mean, I did do a video on the entire cast. I called it a Cliff's Notes version or a Tim's Notes version of the announcement. Hopefully you guys go and watch it. That's it for the announcement. It's pretty stacked. I'm starting to get really excited about this. I hope you are too. If you like this video, please, hit that thumbs up for me and consider subscribing to the channel, and we will see you on the next one.